Stage 1 lets shooters ease into things with a simple layout and a straightforward running path. But if either of them get too cocky, they could set themselves back early. Shooters have to hit steel 5 times each with the Daniel Defense DDM-4 from 4 positions: the 100, 80, 60, and 40. Colion is finished warming up, so let's go out to the course.
Shooter ready?
You ready?
Ready for this. I'm ready for this.
I'm ready to. Okay, so I want to know, you had an interesting pre-game meal. Why don't you tell everyone what you ate?
It was Taco Bell. It was Taco Bell.
Are you not taking Colion serious? You're eating Taco Bell
It's the
before
food
you
of champions. I'm a champion.
Hey, it looks like he's ready to go.
Finally.
He's on it. He's
I mean,
on
that
it.
was finally a miss. Yeah, he's on fire. And look at the dust he's kicking up. That was nice.
Of course, of course. He's got the high kick running.
Yes, he does.
I like that. I like that.
His heels actually hit his rear end. I mean, when
It's
he
like
runs,
a dynamic stretch when you do butt kicks, you know? Well, how are you feeling about your first run? I mean, you were dead on, what did they say, 33 seconds?
33 something,
That's pretty impressive. That's a good way to start the game.
Well, you know, like I said, I want to set the bar a little bit lower.
1,
Scare him off.
3.
He's all over it, too, though. I'm excited. Now, I'm not supposed to tell him. He said I was his one fan, but my type of shooting is more similar to yours, so I'm pulling for you.
Well, they're less sexy tactics.
You've got the accuracy, you've got the speed. I feel like that's the difference.
Yeah,
Darren
is definitely accurate. I'll give him that. But like when you're old, you do things slower.
Yeah, fair enough.
3,
I'm just
4, 5, move.
more impatient than Darren.
I'm
when it
waiting
comes to
for
getting
his
right.
dinner to catch up to him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, clear.
Stage 2 begins with a 10-yard forced back pedal from the 10 to the 20, where shooters have to hit the target 5 times with Buckshot before sprinting 70 yards to the berm for 5 90-yard shots with the Mossberg patrol rifle. All right, Lesort, so I'm curious about this. I think this is going to be a good stage for both of y'all. He's got the back pedal down, but I know that you have a love-love relationship with the shotgun, and he sort of has a love-hate relationship with the shotgun. So do you think you're going to do well in this one?
Yeah. I mean, that back pedal was quick right there. Look at him right now. And he's hitting the steel quick. I'm scared.
He is. That's kind of where your tactical training comes in, and it helps out because your loading and unloading is so impressive, and that's where your quickness really shows. His is showing right now with the sprint. Honestly. That's where his athletic ability comes out.
Yes.
So tactically, what is the quickest way to handle a situation like that?
He probably, in that situation, stripping the magazine out after he realized he couldn't seat that or he couldn't get the round into action like he's having a problem now. It's just stripping the magazine and trying to get a new magazine in it.
I have a feeling he's going to come up here not real happy after this stage.
No.
I hope he short strokes the pump shotgun every single time.
Do you think that will actually happen?
He's a short stroker.
Now, his back pedal, he doesn't have the same finesse on the back pedal. I will give you that. We talked about that. You know, your Kaz, we saw it. You had the back pedal down. He's all over the target, though.
5.
That can't feel good.
No, it doesn't.
That's all right. That's all right. You got your 3 seconds still from the first stage. That's all we'll think about right now.
One. Oh. Yeah, there it is. 2.
He's struggling a little bit. Maybe not to the same
3.
extent, but he's having a little bit of issue with that. Well, actually,
4.
I'm
Told
shooting
you
that
he's
gun
a
right now.
short stroker. Look at Colion, it's not that great either.
This week's stage might be the trickiest yet. Shooters start on the berm for 5 90-yard AR shots, move sideways to a prone position for 5 more, and then head to the trees for 5 standing shots. After landing their final hit from that position, they will sprint back to the center for 1 more from 90 yards out. After a quick hit, it's a mad dash to the 15 for 5 shots with the handgun.
beat.
Good.
1, 2.
Oh man. Okay, so I know this is gonna be your absolute favorite
Loves
stage
laying
because
down.
this one, you gotta run through the woods. How do you feel about that? You used to that? I don't believe that. I think you probably grew up playing in the woods. You're an outdoors guy. That's what you strike me as.
Yeah, on the concrete.
He's stuck through those. That's where his gear is gonna help him out because he's got his legs covered. You're gonna be running through the weeds in your dry fit shorts.
Which is true. Which is very, very true. I noticed Darren likes laying down a lot.
He does. Well, even when y'all get on the berm,
Yeah,
when you
he's
choose
fine.
to stand up, he still gets down. Is that considered prone when you
Yeah.
do it on the berm too?
Now, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to lay down too because it allows you to get a stable platform and you can hit your shots faster.
Gotcha. And it's all about speed and time right now.
Pretty
I
much.
understand that. He seems to be doing pretty well right now.
Clear.
Woo! That was a run.
1.
You hear that as soon as that.
Of course, he's
Oh, I
right
think
in
he's
there.
cheating.
Of course.
I mean, what was that?
He did say too, he was like, I'm going prone, that way I can stabilize myself.
Right.
2.
Oh, he's daring him too.
5.
He is getting it
Does it make you
done.
nervous?
It's making me nervous.
His woods aren't the
Colion, don't be scared. There are bears in the woods. There are bears in the woods. Don't get scared.
I'd be scared of Cheers with his like bare legs
Hey.
open.
Right.
I would be more worried about.
Right.
Prone.
Prone.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
This is a run.
this
Uh-oh,
is
I'm
exciting
start-
though. This is really exciting.
It
I mean,
is.
y'all are kind of neck and
And I'm
neck
scared.
right now.
I'm scared that he's doing so dang well right
Yeah.
here. I'm worried about what the score's gonna be.
So cool. I do like too all of the gun
Buckshot.
safety. He always
Yeah,
puts
yeah.
the muzzle out away from anybody
Absolutely.
that's downrange. That's really cool to highlight
Yep.
those points. I like that.
Gun zone safe.
5 hits at the
Clear.
end. All right.
This week's challenge places a premium on accuracy, with shooters having to hit the steel target's head box from 100 yards out. A miss will cost valuable reset time. After hitting the target, they'll have to sprint to the 50 for a single handgun shot before turning right back around and hitting that head box from 100 one more time.
Okay, Colion. So the sword's up. He's shooting his own .308 bolt-action rifle.
Pretty damn good rifle.
Yeah, and you're only down by 8 seconds. Still a close race. Sorry, not to bring that up. I'm trying to give you a little
I
boost.
want to get a sideline ref call on that last one.
I know it was very close. So, do you think that he has an advantage since this is his rifle that he's shot a lot? Yep.
Well,
Hit first shot. All right. We'll take that as an advantage. Hey, he's cooking right now too. He's bringing out his 100% sprint tonight.
I gave him a couple of tips before he got on
He
the gun.
doesn't have the dust kicking up behind him though, so you have that going.
You don't have to have the reactions. He's shooting too fast.
Okay, so y'all are shooting 2 different handguns. You're shooting a HK.
I'm shooting an HKB
P9.
P9.
Okay.
And he's shooting a Glock 19.
And
It's hard to
how
shoot a
do you-
handgun after running 50 yards.
He's already yelling mid-conversation. Oh my gosh. Okay, so y'all have one more shot at the end. What is your choice? Why did you choose your HK over like him choosing the Glock? Good hit.
I just love that damn thing.
Yeah.
I can shoot it fast. I can shoot it accurately. I love the trigger. I think it's actually a better trigger than a stock Glock.
On the beat.
Do it, baby. Come on.
All right, so he's ready to go. You had a great run. Now talk to us. This 308 shot. Well, first shot. He's on it. He heard you talking trash. He's ready to go.
You know, I was a little worried about him. That was strong. To be able
Yeah.
to get down that quick and not, I mean, it took me some time to settle.
I mean, that's like some
Oh, and a
plyometric
center
work right
punch.
there. Of course.
This just
He's
brought it back
impressive
to
on a
even.
handgun. You're right. You're right.
If he makes this clean headshot right here, then I'm going to be in trouble.
Yeah. Okay, I'm
You got
excited
it?
to see how this goes. That's a really fun gun. You said
It
to shoot,
is,
correct?
just because it's so accurate. I mean, we're shooting at that little eye box right now.
Man. Wow.
Oh!
We might as well call this week's challenge the zombie stage, because no firearm combo says desperate, primal quest for survival like a close-range pistol followed up by a mad dash to a slugged-up shotgun. Shooters begin with 10 hits at 10 yards, before running 40 yards backwards for 2 slug hits from the 50.
All right, Lesort, now he's got a second up on you. He's back in the lead. He's got his hand. He's all over it on the handguns. Of course he's all over it on the handguns.
Yes.
This is gonna be a short and sweet stage. It's 10 hits and is the two, I believe, right? With the shotgun.
It is. And, oh, good.
Good,
Okay.
this is gonna help you
I
out.
need a couple. I might have to reload here.
One.
Colion right there just decided to
He's-
get a little too quick for his own
I
good.
know.
Once he
Man,
took
see-
some time, he actually hit it.
Yes,
But
he did. And this is where, though, you can tell your difference in the tactical training because you're so much quicker at the load. and the
I
extra.
try to be. I like that you notice
Right.
that because I take pride in that.
All right, Colion. So as of now, you're still in the lead. He's about to take this stage on. We'll see what he can do with it. How do you think he's gonna do? And
Well,
well, I
There's your
said
answer.
so far.
well, as long as if he doesn't flub this shotgun portion,
Right.
then we might have something.
I
Otherwise,
kind of like it though. I like that y'all are neck and neck, kind of taking the lead back and
you
forth.
missed.
That's pretty good. One. Dang. Okay, he's impressive on the shotgun.
This week's stage features the Smith & Wesson M&P 1522 rifle. Its minimal recoil can tempt shooters to get ahead of themselves and shoot too quickly. With 20 required hits in this stage and just a 25-round magazine, getting out of control could mean a time-consuming reload. They will begin with 5 shots at the 40, then run to the 60 and 80-yard lines for another 5 shots each, before completing the triangle with their final 5 shots at the original position.
So how much do you like shooting the Smith & Wesson 22? It's fun. It's such a fun gun to shoot.
It's like I've said it in one of my review videos of it. It's the funnest gun I've ever shot.
Yes. I think that might be the first thing I'll have me shoot. That, I mean, yeah, I feel like both of you guys are going to be very accurate at this stage. It seems like this gun, because it is so fun, y'all shoot it often, too, so you're very well versed with it. He's definitely burying this right now. This is pretty impressive. Do you have any strategy changes you think you're going to try and do to make up some time? Or you
Go
just gonna-
fast.
Go fast. All right. That's fair enough. Fair enough.
The only problem with the Smith & Wesson MP 1522 is that I have a tendency to want to shoot it too fast
Right.
and then start throwing my shots.
Right.
See, he's very strategic, very methodical about it.
He just loves to come out and have fun shooting. I mean, he just goes out and has fun. There you go.
And there he goes. Okay. Now I'm very, very curious to see right now if he can make up some ground. He seems to be a little more competitive nature that he likes to see your score and work towards beating.
Yes.
So that's
he does
pretty
like to
cool.
go second, but he's got to start winning at some point, and when he
Right.
wins, he's going to have to go first.
Now, we haven't talked about how is it affecting you guys shooting at night and shooting in these different lights? Is it any different or is it kind of the same?
It is different. I mean, you just don't get as good a sight picture.
Right.
He's going to have to reload here because he's been shooting like normal Colion does. He's
Right.
going to end up going empty before. Yep, right there.
Oh, man, you know, see, that's also where your tactical training,
I
he
was.
already knows in his head, he
Yeah.
knows, Lesort's on it. He's like, I got this, there's some seconds.
Right.
Stage 7 begins with 2 handgun shots from the 20-yard line and a quick run to the 70 for 10 hits with an AR-15. After landing those shots, shooters put their AR on safe, place it down, and sprint to the 100-yard line. The clock will stop as soon as they cross the finish line.
Okay, Colion, so we're getting started with this next stage. Lesort's up, and he's on point 2. Hit his first 2 shots. You're gonna get him on the sprint. This could be a stage that you can make up some ground because you are faster. Your track star is gonna have to come out though, okay?
He missed one. I can't afford to miss. Yeah.
Okay, we'll start saying some prayers.
I forgot.
And there's that sprint. That was a pretty impressive sprint for him.
Shooter ready?
Okay, Lasour, so we're getting started now with Colion at this stage.
Yep.
He's very, very impressive with a handgun,
Yep.
obviously.
Watch how fast.
But, yep, okay.
And then the
So,
speed
bam,
here.
bam.
And the speed.
He is very, very impressive with his sprints.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Run.
So I think this is going to be a pretty close stage here because he didn't have any delay on the sprint.
Time.
No delay on the sprint. I like that.
This is a 12-hit triangle layout shot entirely with the Mossberg MVP bolt-action rifle. After 3 hits at the 50, they'll run to the 90-yard berm for 3 more. The next station is still from 90 yards, this time from the wooded area, where the shooters might look to employ a tree rest. Finally, it's a 40-yard forward dash back to the original station for 3 last hits from the 50-yard line.
All right, Colion, so you had an last stage. Darren's gonna start off. He's right on it. I get it. I want to talk a little bit about in this stage. I noticed y'all run completely different when you're running with your rifles, and I know there's cases for both. You run muzzle down and he runs muzzle up. So talk to me a little bit about the difference when he climbs up on this berm to shoot.
It's just a natural. I just naturally have always run muzzle down. I couldn't even explain to you why.
Right, it's just your instinct is to run muzzle down. Gotcha.
Absolutely.
All right.
And I don't know, always felt it awkward to run muzzle up. I felt like I was like in a bad 80s movie.
Right. I feel like it would be a little bit harder to control when I moved with y'all the other day when Lasour had me working a little bit on movement. I went naturally muzzle down as well. But I know he's tactically very advanced, I guess you could say.
That did not hit.
Nope.
Okay, well, something is definitely wrong.
Clear. 40. Left side, left side, left
Yep.
side.
Where are we?
One.
He's.
Oh yeah, he sure is. That's gotta feel good.
He's supposed to be the bow gun guy.
All right, Lasour, as we watch Colion get started,
Yep.
we highlighted as you were running the course that he likes to run when he's moving with his rifle muzzle down.
Right.
Explain, you go muzzle up. Now, from your tactical background, is that something you were taught? Is it just your instinct? What's your preference and why do you do it that way?
Well, it's a good question. It's my training.
Okay.
Just my instructors always kind of thought muzzle up was the safe and best way to go. And it's one of those things that's debatable. You can go
Right.
either way with it.
And they're both considered gun safe.
Yes,
Right.
they should be. I
Right.
mean, there are some people who are very, very vehement about muzzle down is the only safe way to go.
He's working it right now.
And he's shooting well, like I figured he would. He did the same thing I did, though. Maybe he got lost in the... Nope, he didn't get lost in the trees. So it really is a matter of personal preference. I just think muzzle up is a better way. And I think you can move faster.
You can tell your difference in preference too. The way you go muzzle up, muzzle down, and then on the burn, you go prone,
Right.
he stands up. So
Well,
there's
and I think
a
he's just
difference.
showing off.
Right.
I think he might just be...
Just so he can stand up and hit it from there, right?
Right. No, I think, because, prone is just such a more stable position. Now, honestly, you can probably work the bolt a little bit quicker when you're standing, so
Okay.
that might have been why he was doing that. And he has one, he had to go to a mag change.
Dang.
Oh, he was shooting so well, but that was actually a quick mag change.
He seems to be working the bolt better too this time.
And then he had,
Oh man. Oh, he's gonna be mad after
yeah,
this.
yeah. There he goes, he gets his hit.
This week's stage brings the smaller chest box target back into play. Starting from a standing position at 100 yards, shooters have to go prone immediately to square up a single AR shot on the box. After a hit, they'll run forward for 10 chest box hits from the 50-yard line. This very short stage is unforgiving to anyone who struggles to land their 100-yard shot quickly. So look for both shooters to take a bit of extra time to make sure their first shot hits pay dirt.
Set.
You're a lot faster up and down than he is.
Well, the problem for me, though, is getting that first shot set.
Right.
One,
2, 3.
He's
He's smoking in there.
right on it, yeah.
And the problem with something like this, when you get behind like this, I can't strategize it. It's like, you just get up and get the hits or you don't.
All right, let's start. As we watch Colion get started,
Yeah.
I mean, we're doing the age-old thing, which Steve's dead on with that
Yeah.
shot. In basketball, when a team was up by 30 and they
Right.
still press, that's what you're doing. I mean, you were just spot
Hey.
on. You're not letting up. You're gonna make it very, very hard to even give him a chance to catch
Yeah.
up, which is cool. But hey, he might be on it now. He seems
He
to
is.
be.
He's running really well as long as he doesn't have to do another reload. But you know what? It's a good point. One of the problems that I have when I play tennis in particular back in the day is I could never put people out. I could just, I could never.
Stage 10 forces shooters to manage quick changes in distance with stations at 100, 60, 80, and 50 yards. The shot sequence is 1 hit at 100, 5 at 60, 1 at 80, and the last 5 at 50. There isn't a whole lot here that should trip up either competitor, but as we're going deeper into the night, fatigue, both physical and mental, is becoming a major factor.
He's gotten really quiet. What
He
do you
has.
make of that?
Because he knows the old man's getting him.
Okay,
So-
so as long as I've known Colion, I've never heard him be quiet.
Right.
So I'm a little
That
taken
is
aback.
a good point. Sometimes he can get a little lazy. But, you know, the fact of the matter is he's just normally getting out of the clubs right about now. I went to bed 5 hours ago normally, so I should be the quiet one, sleeping.
I got you.
So-
I got you. Early to bed, early to rise.
Absolutely. And he's running this as well as I thought he was going to run it. I mean,
Yes.
he's smoking it, and
Yes.
I don't think he's missed yet.
Clear.
All right, so Lasort's gearing up to go. Huge had an amazing run. This 100-yard handgun shot that's coming up, though, it's in his head. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I think you really have a
He's
chance
kinda
to
worried
just
about
bother
it.
him. He could be a head case. I've seen y'all out here a couple of days where you're just burying it and he didn't like it. Jeez.
He smoked that.
Yeah, he did.
All he gotta do is miss. If he misses, I'm good. Just
I think
miss
that he
for me,
could be
baby.
good regardless.
Just miss one for me, baby.
Oh, I got a hamstring
I know,
cramp.
watch your footing. Watch
He's
your
going kind of slow.
I was gonna say his run is starting
Wait,
to
is he
struggle a
hurt?
little bit. Was he limping a little? He missed 2.
He missed, but I think he's hurt.
All right.
You'll hammy.
Here, let's clear this up.
Yeah, I told you, he's hurt.
I'm hoping it's just a cramp. That's not good.
Did Darren have a geriatric moment?
Clear.
Uh-oh.
Ah,
Is that the reality?
Let's hope it's a
TV?
cramp.
Ooh, you all right? Yeah, I saw you pop up off there.
is it a cramp or a pull?
Yeah, 60 to 80.
Uh-oh. This doesn't feel good.
This may be your big break you're looking for.
This doesn't feel good.
Yeah, he looks like he's struggling.
The old man comments, I think. Might have got it.
Is it a cramp or a pull?
Colion, I'm hoping it's a cramp, but I don't think it is.
No.
Oh boy. Right when the old man comments came. You might have a chance to beat me yet.
Yeah, you got on that one, Colion. I got you at a 31.65.
Even without his hamstring injury, stage 11 wouldn't set up well for Lasort. He's terrified of the 100-yard handgun shot. You could go through decades of tactical training without ever even thinking about something like that. And then there's a 60-yard sprint for a quick 3-station sequence from the 40, 30, and 20-yard lines. With 13 required hits on this stage, it's going to be very difficult to complete it without a reload. But if Lesort could pull that off, it would make up for all the time he's losing on the sprint.
100 yards with a handgun is a
That's
long
hard.
shot.
Yeah.
It's a long shot. Now, one thing that Colion does do on a regular basis, though, is he does 100-yard handgun shots because he just loves to shoot. He just loves to go out there and flank and see what he can do to make things look hard. So this is a little surprising that he hasn't hit it already.
How many
There he goes.
how many, oh, it's just one shot. Okay, I was gonna say.
Right.
And how many bullets does that magazine hold?
He has 15-round magazine in that
Okay,
gun.
okay.
Yep. 15-round mag.
Gotcha.
So
So are
he
you
took
a
about
little
5
worried
shots.
about the sprint in between?
Oh, yeah. Right now, I don't have a sprint in me.
Hey, you know
I have
what?
a
You're
skip.
tough, and I can't say Colion did say that. He called you an old man, but he also said that if you are hurt, that it's legit. That you don't ever claim to be hurt.
No, and that's true. I prefer not to be hurt, and I prefer to make people think that I can't get hurt. But
Invincible.
in this case, I don't even know what I was doing. I was just making a run. There was nothing in particular that happened there, and my hammy just closed.
Oh, we
up.
thought you got tired. We didn't know what happened. We just thought we saw you slow down. He's burying it right now. He's not though as quick as I had expected.
No, he
on
had some
this.
misses there. I think he probably had to have a reload there. I don't know.
So our Gimp is getting up to shoot. I do hope he does well.
He's gonna hit it on the first shot.
Of course.
He knows he's not looking forward to the run, so he's gonna tag it.
And this has been the entire stage. This has been the stage the entire day that he has been nervous about. Of course. Now that he's right, it's not pretty, but he's moving.
He's moving.
He's moving. Okay. To clarify, I only wanted to point out that you only beat him by 2 seconds. That doesn't mean I'm necessarily rooting for him.
You say
Okay.
that now when he's not here.
I said it earlier.
What will you say
I
when he
said
comes
it earlier that I hope his leg feels better. Dang. I'm worried about your time right now, though. To be completely honest, that hobble was a lot faster than I expected his hobble to be. Are you getting nervous? You're ghosting. He's mentally relaxed now. Man, all right, he's got the mag change.
52.99.
What was the score?
52.99.
What was his? Do you remember?
He got a 57.49.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh! Oh! I still got you! Oh, baby!
How?
Yeah.
I'm not giving up! I'm not giving up!
If he beat me, I'm done.
So he doesn't quit after a pulled hammy, but Colion's done.
Pulled hand is
If he
one thing,
got
pride is
pulled.
another.
Stage 12 feels like a game of around the world in basketball, with shooters starting at the 30-yard line and completing a 5-station triangle around the target with 1 hit on target at each. They'll be working with Buckshot for those 5, so that should give Lesort a little confidence boost before he has to face the shot he fears the most one last time, 100 yards with a handgun.
All right, Colion.
ready?
So we're gearing up for I think it's the basketball stage almost, the around the world type setup.
He's already demonstrated he's 10 times better shooter than I am. He's limping.
But let's be honest here. You're kind of showing your athlete is coming out because you've managed to get this far without pulling something. That should be something
I
worthwhile,
probably got
right?
3 strides away from pulling inside you now.
Uh-oh.
Left. Here.
Those are bad trigger squeezes right there. Can I get that last one again? Thanks, buddy. Ooh.
Clear. After you make this shot, drop the gun.
Good. Thanks.
Clear. Looking good. 1 shot from the 100.
He's definitely, obviously struggling on this on this run
All right,
back
last
up
shot,
here.
make it count.
And here is that infamous handgun shot that he has not been happy about all night.
Right.
All right. You're gonna be able to make up a lot of time on him here.
And if I miss,
Clear.
Colion's gearing up to go. This is a really cool course. It's a hard course for you. Obvious point of interest right now is your
Right.
injury. Are you running off adrenaline right now? I mean,
I am.
you're still
I am.
performing impressively well, given your stance.
Couple of flinches with the shotgun, but you know, definitely. Like if I was doing anything else right now, there's no way I continue to do this. I mean, this is just like the doctor's going to recommend against it.
Right.
Clear.
I wouldn't
Back
do
here,
it.
back here.
Oh,
Come,
back here, back here.
Uh-oh, he missed one.
Yeah,
Missed
he
the
missed the
spot.
stage. All right, so this is the
Oh,
kind of stuff
man.
that happens when you're competitive and you're actually under the pressure of the clock. Is you kind of forget
Fogs.
things.
Yep.
Exactly, and it's weird because I didn't really experience that in too many other sports, but shooting, it happens.
hit it, drop
the
the
sound of that buzzer, and all of a sudden it's like you lose your mind. Oh,
And
he has one
before
miss.
that, he was shooting extremely well.
Drop it and run. Drop it and run.
Now, you said this is kind of his bread and butter, the handgun shot, and he's the one that kind of made you like shooting a handgun
That's
from
right.
that far away.
Because he's a gaming shooter. Yep. See,
Nice.
first round shot.
Shooters begin stage 13 at the 50-yard line with 2 hits on steel using their personal handgun, the HK VP9 for Colion and a Glock 19 for LeSword. Then they'll sprint to the 15 for 2 more with an FN 45, and then that pattern repeats itself 2 more times before they reach the end.
Colion, a little pity for the old injured, please. Some pity.
Ready?
All right, let's start. So they've of course strategically, given your injury, a lot of these rougher courses are coming towards the end. It's a lot of running. He seems to be
Move it.
going fairly fast. I don't
Yeah,
know.
well, I mean, look
this
at
is
that.
supposed to come across. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
so he's moving the gun to the next stage, but yeah, he's not
Yeah.
letting up. He's not letting up.
No, he's definitely not. But it's interesting, as much as this game looks to be only sprints, it's really panned out to be
Right.
stamina. He's got a
Right.
good little defensive slide. I mean, he's bringing in all sports right
Yes.
now, for sure.
Center.
I say you might need to look over the stage before you go.
I know,
It's
'cause
kind
he
of giving
is-
him some trouble right now.
He had to do some slide stepping right there.
Yeah. He's going to do karaoke, the Chinese.
So now he needs to put the gun over to the next
Yeah,
stage.
there we go.
So the sidestep, that's going to be fun. I'm
Jeez.
guaranteeing I'm not sidestepping right now.
Jeez, you
And he-
know he's mad right now, too, because he's kind of flubbing up on his movement.
Right. But he's not flubbing up
Shooting
on the
well.
shooting.
Yes, he's absolutely shooting well. It's interesting to me, though, like I said, it's really panning out to be almost a game of endurance right now.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
It's all
well,
sprints, but this is rough on
that
y'all
was good
physically.
shooting. That was good shooting.
Absolutely.
Now, it is, and he was talking about his IT band just now, and, you know, he looked a little bumped up when he ran up to that last cone.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely slowing down, too. You can tell he's not feeling
Right.
up to par.
This is an
either.
endurance test.
On 3, 2, 1.
All right, Colion, let's walk everyone through. He's already struggling on this. He's had some misses, which he normally.
I missed too.
LeSword doesn't normally have misses. He's definitely
He's rather accurate most of the time.
So this course, though, seems to be, or the stage, I guess, is pretty tough, huh?
It was tough, and like I said, I can't tell if it's because I'm tired or
'Cause the
because the course is
fatigue?
actually course.
Right.
And then also it's just remembering where you need to go.
It's a little bit more
Coming back to-
dynamic movement-wise.
Yeah, see, like he went back to the wrong cone because I
Right.
did the same thing.
And that's a little hard on him right now, and it's hard on you. I don't want to downplay you either. I mean, y'all both are kind of toying with some fairly serious injuries and pulls, and
I'm not injured.
Not yet.
Not yet. I'm not quite
yet.
injured yet.
Yeah.
I'm on the verge
Just-
if this
yeah.
continues on. But
You're walking that fine line of injury. So Lesueur is at least shooting better now, but
Yeah.
yeah, his movement, he's definitely struggling. He's tough for hanging on, but he's doing the